Hello and welcome to Sudoku Pro. This is a 2-star puzzle from today's Hindu. Let's get started. There are many 2's and 3's across the puzzle. If you see in column 4, there is a 3 and a 2 which is blocking these two cells. There is a 2 and 3 in column 6 also, which blocks these two cells. So 2 and 3 goes in these two cells. There is a 2 blocking from here in D row. So D5 takes 3 and F5 takes 2. There are also lots of 8's across the puzzle. There is an 8 here in B row and an 8 in C row, which blocks these two rows. So 8 naturally goes here in A5. Similarly, there is 8 here in column 8 and 8 here in column 7, which blocks these two columns. So H9 takes 8. With this initial findings, let's move on. In B row, there are only 4 empty cells and the missing numbers are 1, 5, 7 and 9. If you see, there is a 7 and 9 in column 9, which blocks this cell. There is a 7 and 9 in column 1, which blocks this cell. So 7 and 9 goes here in D3 and D6. There is a 7 blocking from here, so D6 takes 9 and D3 takes 7. And let's fill these two cells with the remaining numbers 1, 5. So D1 and D9 takes 1, 5 pair. Let's try to fill this 9th block. There is 4 and 6 blocking these two cells in column 8, and you have only 2 cells left empty. That means these two cells will take 4, 6 pair. You have 4 blocking from here in G row. So G7 takes 6 and I7 takes 4. Now in 9th block, there are only 2 empty cells and the missing numbers are 3 and 5. There is a 5 in I row blocking here. So I8 takes 3 and H8 takes 5. Let's try to fill this 8th block. There is a 1 and 8 in H row, which blocks these 3 cells. That means 1 and 8 has to be only in these 2 cells. Moreover, there is a 8 here in column 5, which blocks here. So I5 takes 1 and G3 takes 8. Now the missing numbers in this block are 6, 7 and 9. There is a 6 and 9 in column 6 blocking here. So H6 takes 7. Now the missing numbers are 6 and 9. There is a 6 here in column 4. So H4 takes 9 and H5 takes 6. Now that leaves this 5th column with only 1 empty cell and the missing number is 9. Now in the central block, there are only 3 empty cells. There is a 8 here in column 4, which blocks these 2 cells. So naturally 8 goes here in E6. Now the missing numbers in this block are 1 and 5. Let's mark it with 1, 5 pair because we don't see any cues of 1 and 5 across the rows. Now that leaves this column 4 with only 1 empty cell and the missing number is 7. And in this top section, there is only 2 empty cells and the missing numbers are 1 and 4. There is a 4 blocking in this B row. So B6 takes 1 and C6 takes 4. In I row, there are only 3 empty cells and the missing numbers are 6, 9 and 8. There is 6, 9 in column 3 blocking this cell. So I3 takes 8. Now the missing numbers are 6 and 9. There is a 9 here in column 1. So I1 takes 6 and I2 takes 9. In E row, there are 4 empty cells. You can see this 4 blocking these 2 cells and there is a 4 here in column 2 which blocks this cell. So E1 is the only cell where 4 can be. Now you have this 3, 9 pair of numbers blocking this cell, that is E2. That means 3, 9 has to be in these two cells. There is a 9 in column 9 blocking here, so E9 takes 3 and E8 takes 9. Now in E row there is only one empty cell left that has to take this matching pair 1, 5, and in this block, there is fourth block, the only empty cell, only missing number is 8. Now let's try to fill column 9. You have 4 and 6 in column 8, and you have 4 and 6 in column 7, which blocks these two columns, and you have 4 and 6 here in C row also, which blocks this cell. So 4 and 6 goes in these two cells. Now you have 4 in B row blocking here, so B9 takes 6 and A9 takes 4. Now in column 9 you have 2, 1 and 5 missing. There is a 2 here in E row which blocks this cell, so 2 goes here in C9, and now the only empty cell takes 1, 5 matching pair, and this block, that is the sixth block, has only one missing number, and it is 7. Let's now try to fill this block 1. You have 2 and 3 in A row, and you have a 2 and 3 pair in column 2 which blocks these 3 cells. That means 2 and 3 has to be in B1 and C3. There is a 2 here in C row blocking this cell, so C3 takes 3 and B1 takes 2. Now the missing numbers in this block are 1, 5 and 6. There is 1 and 6 blocking here, so B2 takes 5. Now 1 and 6 has to be in these two cells. There is 6 blocking from here in column 3, so A3 takes 1 and A2 takes 6. Now this 5 will help us in cracking out all the 1, 5 pairs here. So now E2 will become 1, D1 is 5, E4 is 5, F4 is 1, F9 is 5, D9 is 1. Now in B row there is only one empty cell and the missing number is 3. Now the missing numbers in A row are 5 and 7. There is a 7 here in column 7, so A7 takes 5 and A8 takes 7. The missing numbers in C row are 1 and 9. There is a 9 blocking from 8th column, so C8 takes 1 and C7 takes 9. Now the only missing number in column 2 is 7. In column 3 the missing numbers are 2 and 5. There is a 5 blocking from here, so H3 takes 2 and G3 takes 5. Now the missing numbers here in column 1 are 1 is missing. You have a 1 blocking from here, so G1 takes 1. 3 is also missing, so 3 goes here in H1, and the puzzle is solved. Thank you. Have a nice day.